Hi, this is Ms. Cabral, and I'm here to review the Pangolin worksheet. This, again, is in case you want to review sequence of transformation or if you need to complete the sequence of transformations page if you have it missing. So I am using Kami, again, as my choice for, a writing tool, so we can submit these electronically. So I want to remind you guys, sequence of transformations has to do with reflections, rotations, and reflections, rotations, translations. Okay, so remember that a translation is a slide. I'm going to use a text box to add a few notes here. Let's see if I can, if I have some space. Put it up here. So translation means slide. I know it's hard to see right now. Reflection is a flip or a mirror image. So imagine what these things look like if you're going to do them. And a rotation, rotation is a spin. Okay, so I think that'll work for now. Let me scoot this over. Okay, so remember, translation means we're going to slide something. So we're not turning it, we're not twisting it, we're not flipping it in the opposite direction. The direction of that object is going to stay the same. It's pointing in the same way, but for a translation or a slide, we're just moving it left, right, up, down, diagonal kind of thing. A reflection is a flip or a mirror image. So if something's pointing right and we reflect it, it's going to point left. If something was pointing up and we reflect it over its opposite, it's going to point down. So think about things like that, mirror image. So it looks the same, but it's pointing in a different direction. Rotation is going to spin. And remember what we did for rotations was in 90 degrees. So a spin is going to spin you a quarter or one small turn to the left or to the right, 90 degrees. 180 is 2 turns. 270 degrees is 3 turns. And 360 degrees is all 4 turns. We could go clockwise. That means we're going in the same direction as a clock spins. That's towards the right. Or we can go counterclockwise. That's against the clock or opposite of the clock. And that would be to the left. Okay, so those are the 3 things you want to remember to help you with the sequence of transformation. Now, when you do this, I am going to ask you to do something similar to what I'm doing. First of all, you have to answer the question. So I'm looking at number 1 here. You have to answer the question by circling the appropriate answer, but I'm also going to ask you to use either the drawing tool or the shapes tool to show how you know what this shape was doing. So I'm going to click a fun color. I'm going to pick pink because it's so cute. I'm going to pick pink. Let me see. So this says choose from the list of options to describe the sequence. So sequence just means it's an order. It happened in a certain order. So what order did this happen in? I'm going to have you guys take a look at this picture, these images, right? Images as in pictures or objects. I see that there's a moon shape in 3 of the 4 quadrants on the graph. And I see that they have the label A prime, and A prime prime, or A double prime. Remember, prime means that this is a change. So A must be the original shape. Then it has somehow transformed or moved to become A prime. And then that has somehow transformed to become A double prime. So what we want to know is what happened. From A to A prime, what happened to get there? And then from A prime to A double prime, how did that get there? So if we look at question number 1, it says first A was, so I know then that they're asking me to take a look at A right here. Okay, what happened to this moon shape at A? And one of the things that I like to do is I like to pick a certain point to focus on. So I'm going to say this point right here, or like the tip of A right there at the top. So the first it's asking us what happened first to get from here to here. What had to happen? And they give us some options. Was it reflected over the y-axis? So remember, this is the y-axis here, and this is the x-axis. I'm moving my mouse, and this is the x-axis. A reflection means that it would flip over this line. And actually, if it flipped over, it might work, But remember that in a reflection, we would have a mirror image or an opposite image. So this triangle right now, this moon shape, the way that it's kind of pointing is more towards the right. It's pointing or opening up towards the right. If it were to be reflected, it would be opening towards the left like this. I'm going to just draw that wobbly shape there. And that's not correct, right? Because we don't have our shape pointing like that. So it could not be a reflection. So it's not going to be the answer Y. So I'm going to undo that drawing. It says, well, what if we reflected over the x-axis? So what if we started with A and we flipped it over this line? That means it would be like this, right? And that is not correct. So that can't be the answer H. I'm going to undo that drawing, my beautiful drawings. Then it's going to say, well, it was translated left 8 units. So 8 units means 8 individual spaces. So let's see, if I started at this point here at A and I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, that works. So I'm going to circle I, but I'm going to check letter B option just in case. It says translated to the right 8 units. If I start here and I go to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that's not going to work, right? So that does not make sense. So I'm going to undo that there because I don't need that. So the best choice, really in this case, the only answer that really works is that it was translated to the left 8 units. Then it tells us, well, what happens after number 2, then it was. So then that means now we're focusing on this A prime because that's where our new A is now. I'm changing my color for my pen here. Then it says, okay, well, was it reflected over the x-axis? And if I use the x-axis, this would actually, yeah, that actually looks like it could work. Reflect over the x-axis. So I'm going to circle F for now, but I'm going to have you check, okay? Keep checking just in case. So, oops, I'm going to circle F because it seems like it works. Let's try what they did here. Translated over the x-axis. Translate means to slide. So if I took this and I slide it over the x-axis, I would take this shape and slide it down. It could possibly work too. So I don't know, because now kind of seems like O works. Let's try the next one. Let's see what happens. I'm going to use the eraser to start taking away some of these drawings. Oops, because now it's going to get kind of tricky. It's going to look too sloppy if I leave it. Okay, I'm going to go back to my drawing tools. All right, so maybe F, but now it looks like maybe O. So let's say then it says translated down 2 units. So remember, when they tell us specifically units, pick a certain point. And again, I'm going to pick green again. I'm going to start with that point A at the top towards the letter. If I translate that down 2 units, 1, 2, that's not where this bottom moon is, so it doesn't work. Common mistake that I saw done in class a few times, so please be careful. Let me erase, or actually I'll just undo. So I'm going to undo what I was drawing. Some people did this. They started here on this bottom of the moon shape and they went 1, 2 units down. They're like, oh, yep, that's my answer. What's wrong here? That is not correct. So what's wrong? What they do wrong? Think about it. What they did wrong is they translated this bottom point 2 units, and it did match up with a point on the next image of A, but it's not the correct point. This point A double prime is at the top of the moon versus the one that we chose when we moved 2 units down is not the same point. So remember, when we translate, it has to be from one point, the same point on the pre-image compared to the same point on the image. So that does not work. M is not the correct choice. Let me go back and undo this. I think my undo is not there, so I'm going to erase again. Use the eraser. I'm actually going to erase these options for now. And then let's see. I'm going to look at N. Translate 7 units down. So again, they're giving us specific units to use. So let's just say I'm going to start with this point here. I'm going to start with the point on the bottom of A prime, and I'm going to count 7 units down to try to match the bottom of A double prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dang. So now it's like F, O, and N all work together. But that can't be right because I can only have one answer. So I'm going to show you guys what is the correct answer. Okay, so it said reflect x over the x-axis. I'm sorry, reflect over the x-axis. This is number 2, F, option F. So I'm going to go back to that. If we reflect again over the x-axis, I'm going to erase my drawings here, then this point A would flip down to here. In a reflection, everything becomes opposite, so top becomes bottom. So that A prime should have moved down here, and this would have been A double prime. But we can see that A double prime was on top. So that means F is not the correct answer. Okay, I'm going to delete that. So F is not the correct answer. Oh, translated over the x-axis. Well, they tell us translated over the x-axis. And I guess that kind of makes sense. But remember, translations are slides. And we're supposed to be given certain directions like how many units. So then O is not the best choice. Remember that M did not work. So N is actually the correct answer because anytime we translate 7 units down, let's say from A prime here, it should match A double prime there. 7 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bam, perfect. N is the best option, the best answer, because that gave us the most specific directions that linked A prime to A double prime. So you're going to continue working on this worksheet if you need it. But what you're going to do next is not only do I want to see the answers you chose and kind of how you chose it, even if it's a little scribble scrabble drawing kind of like mine. Then what you're going to do to solve the little riddle about what animal is this, you're going to see how number 1 was the letter I. For number 1, you're going to put the letter I. You can use a text box too. Then number 2 was the number N. Let me erase that. It's ugly. Number 2 was letter N. So number 2 here, letter N. And again, since that looks kind of funky, you could always choose to do the text box. Click in there. I'm going to put the letter N, and you can use your cursor or your mouse pad to move it over a little bit. Okay, I could put an I in here because it's prettier. I can go to the eraser and erase my drawings. So that's what I'm asking you guys to do. If you need to redo this worksheet page, or if you want to review what a sequence of transformations is when that has to do with translations, reflections, and rotations, okay? Thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions on my Google Classroom.